Hi, hello, and how are you? It's been a while. Today, we have a great little video for you. All of them are great, you know, sometimes, occasionally. Now, I got dog wrestling going on around here, so who knows how long the camera will be there. Today, I want to talk, a bunch of people ask me a bunch of questions. I try to get to everybody's questions, but this one really provoked me. Somebody actually sent me a couple of videos that a few people had done about Evergrande and how Evergrande was going to influence cryptocurrencies. It just sent my mind in this place that I've been lately, and hopefully it all makes sense to you about this real estate. Let's talk about China and real estate. Let's talk about everywhere in real estate. It's overpriced, right? Well, if you believe in the powers that be, like to control markets or influence markets in a direction that benefits them most, I think it's probably everybody listening probably believes that to be true in some way or another. That whole idea got created when they started to collect taxes on your real estate. In fact, truth be known, you don't really own your property even after you pay it off because you have to pay taxes for millennia. Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? Probably ever, until we come to our senses and figure out we really don't need to be taxing people. It was funny how we did so well before, and then we voted them in, or they voted themselves in 1913 taxation. Anyway, property tax is one of those things that you can't really escape. It's very difficult. Depending on the nation you're in. That's why they like real estate prices going up. So when they inflate the bubble, there's a place for those trillions of dollars to go to, which is real estate values. So when Evergrande got their bad ruling last week, and it was going to be pennies on the dollars, but it's hundreds of billions of dollars of assets that need to be liquidated, that liquidation is coming back to the investors. Well, clearly, they're not going to give you the unit because you haven't fully paid for it. Although they should do that, but you know, we won't get into that. That's a whole nother banking video because the bank doesn't own it either, right? You have more money in the property than the bank does. It's hard to believe, but it's true, especially in this country, but other countries as well. So let's say you're some Chinese family and you get pennies on the dollar. Let's say you had $50,000 invested in this and you're going to get $5,000 back. Well, great. Okay, you got $5,000. That's a bitter taste. That's not good. You're not feeling real good about that investment move. But real estate had been good for so long that everybody says, oh, it'll just dip and it'll go down and it'll come right back up. Give it a couple, 2-3 years. It always does. It's a sound investment. You need to do it. Except for they really overbuilt this time. I really believe they did. And I know there's people telling you all over, in particular in this country, they'll tell you that there's not enough housing and they need to build more and all that. I think that's going to be proven out to be not the case. Let's remember, we don't demolish buildings. Like, we don't demolish houses in particular, if you've noticed. So, over all these years, these old houses get refurbished and rebuilt. Well, our population's in decline, so how do you explain that we need to keep building all these houses? Well, there's speculation and timeshare, not timeshare, but Airbnb. You get where I'm going with all that. What I'm trying to say is, this guy got his $5,000. Is he going to get right back into real estate? No, because real estate's going to be completely flooded and everybody's still got that bitter taste. So what are they going to do with it? Glad you asked. They're going to put it in crypto. I don't know that. They're probably going to put, if they're in India, they're probably going to put it in gold because that's what they like. But in China, real estate is the thing. So they're going to find ways, the bank's going to find ways to lure the public back in, and they're going to, you know, market it, multi-units for no money down and all these things. But the wiser of the bunch, you know, kind of like us crypto people, we're going to figure out that, hey, you know what? That real estate game has got about a 4 or 5 year lag period coming. It's not going to be good. What could go up? What could go up double or triple? Real estate in China over the next 2 years or crypto? I'm going to bet on crypto. And in fact, Hong Kong's betting on it because they're opening ETFs faster than they're opening Starbucks or whatever they're opening over there. Probably not Starbucks, but you know what I mean. So they're all coming to crypto, Hong Kong in particular, but all the countries are doing this. So these ETFs are now this, oh, well, Dad, come on, don't buy that condo that you're never going to live in. On speculation, speculate on something that now Wall Street believes in, Germany believes in it, all over the map, the Swiss banking, all of it. And I would have to say the conservative money is going to go directly into Bitcoin. That's where we get into crypto. I want to say this Bitcoin is going to take off because of this. This is going to pull all the other boats in the Marina up with the tide. This Bitcoin move that's coming now through, I'd say, 8 months to a year after the halving, which is what, 75 days away or something. So between now and then it's going to be a little shaky. So I'd say midsummer on, it's going to be straight up for probably a year, 6 months. I'm just guessing because of the liquidity coming into the market and all the rest of that's happening out there. The liquidity that's going to be given to these people in China when the settlement comes due because they have to liquidate. They've been told to liquidate these hundreds of billions of dollars. Those people are going to either A, if they can, buy real estate overseas, but everybody else's market's kind of going down too. So they're like, well, what else can I do that's liquid and in a form of I can move anywhere in the world and open up my seed phrase and have the money there? Bitcoin. I know they outlawed it. I know it's trouble over there. I know there's all kinds of things, but that ETF opened up in Hong Kong for Bitcoin. This is not a Bitcoin video. I know all of you that are saying that's just ridiculous. They're not going to buy Bitcoin. It's too expensive. Well, remember, these are real estate investors. $100,000 investments or $500,000 investments does not shake these people out. They're not counting pennies. That's kind of who they are. And the family people that only got that little bit of their money back on these deals are going to look for home runs. That's where crypto comes in. Because, see, they lost their 50. They've got to get back to 50. This is in their mind. So they're speculating on how they're going to get there. What other market is there? Gold? Yeah, okay. Conservative money is going to go to gold. The older money, possibly. Excuse me, silver for sure. Silver's big in China for sure. But they've been buying gold and silver for decades in that country. It's probably not where the money's going to go. I'm going to guess crypto. Now, let's tear off of Bitcoin. I know there's so many of you out there that tell me all the time, Allan, it's too expensive. I'm not going to buy that. You know, what's the comment? I forgot. Sorry, whoever you commented. I've had hundreds of you say the same thing. Everybody that's ever commented it probably has said this at one time or another. XRP has a much better ROI, which I completely agree. Return on investment is better with XRP. Is XRP going to go to $1 or is Bitcoin going to go to 80,000 first? You know, you just never know sometimes, but I'd have to say the ROI is better on XRP. Because, again, when those boats start floating in the marina, people are going to be looking for good, sound investments. Well, more and more of these banking corporations are letting the cat out of the bag that they're actually going with ISO and they're going with these banking transactions. They've already got CBDCs in China. They already have need for these networks in which crypto makes a lot of sense. So that's why I think they're going to go to XRP. That's why I think it's a better investment for the people that got really beat up over there. I know it's a big debate, but it's going to be 50-50. But in the short term, the conservative money is definitely going to go into Bitcoin, the ETF. But the speculative, younger people possibly are going to find other coins, which will get distributed between the top 100 somewhat evenly. But to some degree, there's more media and more news, especially in other countries, that is actually more accurate and makes more sense. So those countries will get a better grip on what's really happening behind the scenes of each coin. instead of this country where I live, where they pick favorites and they let this one thrive and that one not. And you guys know that whole entire scene. I hope that you're with me on where I'm talking about this. What I'm talking about is speculative money. Where do we make money? How do we beat inflation? How do we get ahead of inflation? Every country's printing money, in particular China. How do they get their $5,000 back to 50? And how are they going to do that the quickest? You know, are they going to collect stamps? No, they're not going to do that. Are they going to build another store? Maybe, if they're merchants, I don't know. But that's kind of built out, I would think. Stop and think about it. Somebody's kicked the real estate leg off the stool. Where are they going to go? And let's remember, guys, crypto is a global market. So that really means a lot to you holding your coins in wherever you live. And I want to say this because I don't spend enough time just talking to you guys. I do more on my Patreon channel, but I just want to say I really appreciate the love and appreciation that you've expressed towards my family, but in particular, Simon. I just got off the phone with Simon, and he is blown away by the international love in particular, and the people of our group. There's Bruno, man. Come on up here, big boy. Come on up here. Yeah, everybody has to say hello to Bruno every now and then. I know. It's a big day. Big day. Let's keep the camera there, though. Let's keep the camera, partner. So he's a great man, and you guys have treated him so nicely, and it's a fun thing. I'm not going to mention the bot anymore because I think he's kind of sold out. I don't know whether he is or not, but you can find it on Simon_says crypto. So you can find it over there. I think it might be sold out for the bot, though. We pounded him. Thanks. God, your love and your support came through on the phone. He's like, Allan, who are these people? They all sound like the coolest people in crypto. Like, they're all like, they love you and you love them, and now I'm part of the family, and it's just this really cool vibe that we all have going on. And with my son and my wife and Bruno and everybody, and I don't say it enough, you really have made a difference in my life. You've changed, you haven't just changed my life, you've changed how I look at life. And you've helped me understand that we're all in this together to some degree. And the way you pour out and the passion that comes out of you in your comments, I never get bad comments, guys. Ever. It's unbelievable. And you know what? Simon also mentioned that he had posted the link for his bot a couple times and it got erased. And honest to God, guys, I don't erase anybody's anything, okay? I just don't. So, I hope you guys enjoy our content. There's going to be more coming. This has been good fun. I really wanted to get that grande thing off my chest, and I really want you to get the big picture of what I'm talking about with there. So I think it's all coming to crypto, or I'd say 70% of that money is going to go to crypto as soon as they start handing those checks out. So, all right, guys, I have to get the kids to bed here. It's getting kind of late. I don't know if you can tell how late it is here, but we're having a good time. We appreciate you and following this channel. Please do a like and a subscribe. There's also thestablecrew.info. You can find us over there as well, and we have some cool stuff for you over there as well. Okay, guys, with that, I am out. So I'm talking to this guy, and he's telling me, you know, what do you think of this coin? What do you think of that coin? What do you think about these 5 coins? And I'm just like, I never even heard of any of them. I was like, where'd you, bedpan or something he was talking? It was a bedpan, I don't know, bedhead. I was like, I never even, what page is that on? Is that even, is that past page 10? Where the hell did, oh, it's the new up and coming. And I looked it up, okay? You know what its daily trading volume was, kids? $8 million bucks. 8 million. Do you have any idea how, let's say you tripled your money. How are you gonna get your money out of that? There's no market there. Bedpan. Bed bug, bedpan, bedhead. One of those. I can't remember. You'll have to look it up. Love you, man.